you better sit down. The police is looking for you already. Now you want to be Captain Save a Quackhead. If you don't sit down. Hi guys, welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope you're doing well, doing good in the hood. Hi, my name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tachassociety where I do hair, beauty, mostly hair over there. I will be kind of pausing on that channel. I still will be uploading a little bit, but I won't be going as hard. I've been on Tachassociety for 10 years and my feedback and the love is not really growing over there. So I will be kind of focusing more on Tasha Reacts until I figure out how to revamp it. I am not going to go cold turkey and just cut it off. I'm still going to be putting a couple of reviews up because I do have a lot of wig reviews and a lot of videos that I pre-recorded. But I have been working my ass off on Tachassociety and it's not growing. So I am going to be putting mostly all my attention on this channel. So you guys will be seeing me a lot more. Maybe it's just sometimes you gotta be real. Maybe I'm not the face or beauty's just not for me, so I will be just giving the channel a break. I was gonna completely delete it, but a lot of people told me no, don't do it. So I'm gonna just probably just focus on shorts over there until if you guys, so I'm still gonna have the channel up just in case you guys want to catch reruns or replays or whatever. I'm still gonna be posting until I'm done with all the wigs I have. And then probably here and there I'll trickle videos in so the channel don't completely die. But I am going to be mostly focusing on this channel and my storytime channel. I am actually going to be focusing a little bit more harder on the storytime channel as well, because there's a, you know, even though it's not growing, but I do see potential on Tasha Jean, right? So and speaking of Tasha Jean, I do have another channel called Tasha Jean where I do story times. Check me out. I will be very consistent over there. Tasha Reacts is going to be very consistent. Since I'm not going to be focusing more on Tachassociety, I will be focusing more on this channel. So we are going to have a ball, okay? All right. Well, let me put my disclaimer out there. If the person comes up to me and say, "Hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video," I will take it down because I don't care. I usually leave the person's information down in the description bar, TikTok handle towards the end of the video. This is a reaction channel, so maybe I talk. Sometimes I talk too much. Sometimes I vent. Sometimes I rant. Sometimes I get a little bit off topic. Sometimes I just talk about me. If you're like, "Hey girl, I don't have time for the talking," I usually leave the person's information down in the description bar below. Alright, I want to say thank you. Baby, we are moving on up to the east side. Even though I'm the east side, don't worry about it. I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me, showed me love, stuck by my side. I know I have not been as consistent. Well, I've been pretty okay, but you know, I think I've been putting like a video a week, and I apologize for that. Trust me, I'm gonna make it up to you guys. But I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me. Check me out. Even on my TikTok, I just do use like little shorts and stuff of the videos. I want to say thank you. I'm like, people have found me over there, even though I don't really have much people, but it's just the fact that, you know, I just put the TikTok out there and I really get a lot of positive like engagement, and I will be more consistent with shorts and trying to get hip to the new generation and get hip, because you know I'm older and I love YouTube. I love long form content, but I know people don't, right? All right, so this is a shout out. This is the viewer's choice.
This is the viewer's choice. What is it? It's your choice, baby. Your choice. Okay, this is the viewer's choice.
I sent this video to me on Instagram. If you are a person who have a story time or anything that you would like to share, if you have any TikToks, Instagram, anything you want me, YouTube, that you would like me to share, I will be just basically promoting it just like I did right now. And you guys can just send it to my Instagram or my TikTok. Okay, baby, this intro is mad long. All right, so let's get started. All right.
Okay, y'all, part one, story time on how I found out my baby daddy was DL. Okay, y'all, so my baby
Before I talking, why you guys, all you guys found out, like, dang, this is like a common thing now. Like, how many story times do I have, I swear, on this channel, like, you girls finding y'all men are DL? I'm very scared now. Like, what the hell? What is it? Oh, okay.
He was a major cheater. Y'all, when I say major cheater, y'all, he cheated with any and everything, and it makes sense now. So I went through his phone one night, and I had seen some messages. So he had some messages pinned at the top, and this one specific message was pinned, but it was not saved. Like, the number wasn't saved. So y'all, I ended up scrolling through the messages or whatever. And like, as I'm scrolling through the messages, it appears as he's texting some female. So I'm still looking through the messages and stuff. So I came across a message that was like, you know, did you like, you know, what we did? They had, you know, y'all gonna have to wait the part two because it gets good. He's asking him, did he like it? And he's telling him yes. Part two on how I found out my baby daddy was dead. So y'all, I am going through this phone and I am reading these messages, and they are in love. They are in love. He's in love with this man, y'all. So I'm literally panicking. So I'm trying to hurry up and close the messages out so he don't know I was ever in the phone. I take a picture of the contact so I can have a number, y'all, and I lay down and I go to sleep. Sidebar, he is very abusive. He's known for whooping my ass. So I had to be careful what I did and exactly how I done it, because it.
All you guys like to live this life. Okay. Who am I to judge? I have 2 baby daddies. But baby, to live in fear, and why? Like, baby, I ain't gonna lie. I was in domestic violent relationships, but I was domestic with them. You know, we fight together. we both of us. But, you know, sometimes I'm the instigator and sometimes they're the instigator. It depends. You know what I'm saying? But I am not going to be sneaking around my own house or my own life because I'm scared to get beat. Is the DICK that good? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, and you're so young. It's not like you're older and married, and you know, some people when they get married it's different, or you know, you're married and he's in charge of all the money and you're trying your hardest to do it for the kids. But when you're young and he's just a baby daddy, I just wish you guys would see your worth. Like, I don't think I would be in a domestic violent relationship. My baby daddy and me became domestic violent. Well, my second one wasn't really domestic violence. It was like we argued a lot. I think he hit me once, and I fought him crazy. I beat that man so bad. He never hit me again. Baby daddy number 1 became abusive after. It was more like abusive because he was just jealous. Like, it's like he wanted me to be like not doing nothing. Like, he could come when he wants, he can do whatever he wants, and it was just more like he tried to control me. But Tasha can't be controlled, and I was dramatic, so I would cry and then still fight and cry, and baby, I was crazy. Like I told you, I was a baby mother. Baby daddy number 2, I was a little bit more sane, and we argued, and it was like, we didn't argue, like when we argued it was bad, you know what I'm saying? I think it was just because we hold everything in and then we both explode. But I never got to a point that I was getting beat to the bone that I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared. No. We fought, you know, I did, but I don't know. I just wish you guys just see so much better for you guys. Please, if he's beating you, go. Please. There's so much people out there. He beat you and he's gay. Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Because at this point, if he find out I didn't went through this phone, my whole life is gonna be in jeopardy. So I gotta move safe for me and my kids. So y'all, the next morning I get up, I take my kids to school, same normal routine. This is a Friday morning. So I normally get up at 5:30, get the kids dressed. I have them to the daycare by 6:15. The daycare is pretty close to the house. So y'all, I do this. I come back home and he worked the Part 3 on how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So I'm back home from dropping the kids off at daycare. He typically leaves the house at 7. Sidebar, y'all, he works Monday through Thursday from 7 in the morning to 5 o'clock. So on Fridays, y'all, he will always work quote unquote mandatory overtime. So this particular Friday, something is telling me he ain't going to work. Something's actually telling me this man has not ever went to work on a Friday. So y'all, he leaves. We stay in the condo. He goes down to the parking garage through the elevator. I take the steps. Y'all, I'm watching this man. He gets to his car. He pulls up. I hop in my car. I pull up shortly after him. So y'all, I'm staying a little distance behind him because y'all, this man is abusive. If he catch me following him, he's gonna fuck me up. So y'all, I watches him pull out of our building and pull into the building across the street. So now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, y'all, part 4, how I found out.
I think these are the type of TikTok. This is before the time that you can do TikToks more than 5 minutes, because baby, this like every 1 minute you just keep cutting off. I'm like, goddamn. What is it? But I think this is when TikTok would allow it to be over like a minute.
My baby daddy was DL. So I followed him to the loft across the street. So y'all, he gets out, he goes in, y'all, he got a key fob. He got a key fob. So I see him swipe something to get in. So I'm already knowing this gotta be the dude house. Like at this point, I'm on 10. Like I'm here. This gotta be the dude house. So I'm already knowing I can't get in the building because I don't have nothing to swipe. So then too, I'm sitting back and I'm really thinking to myself, like, it's little old me and it's 2 men. Like I'm outnumbered. They gon' unalive me and destroy my body. So I sit in my car, y'all, and I decide I'm gonna wait on him to come out. So y'all, as I'm sitting in my car and I'm waiting on him to come out, I go back to the picture of the phone number that I had took and I put the number in Cashapp. So when I put the number in Cashapp, y'all, I ended up putting that same name in Facebook, y'all. So why, when I pulled up the page, why was it a St. Louis City police officer? So this nigga is straight fucking a police officer.
What is it? Ma'am, take your kids and go. Because now it's the police. And if they end your life, the police will help cover it. What is it? Girl, if you don't take your baby, you got your evidence. You don't need to confront him. Just take your kids and go. Leave him with the guy. What is it? I think God said, Tasha, I will never do that to you because... What? Ma'am, can you just go?
Officer. Okay, yeah, so part 5 of how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So I followed him across the street. I'm sitting on the lot. I watched him get out the car, go inside of the buildings that we live directly across the street from. Y'all, he got a key fob. So I watched this man swipe something at the door and go in. So at this point, I know that this is his lover's house. I just know that this is the man that you're texting. I know. Like, my instinct is on. So, y'all, as I'm sitting outside, I put the number in Cashapp. I come to find out this man is a St. Louis City police officer. Sidebar. I have been getting pulled over lately a lot, and I never thought too much on it because black car, foreign tinted out, all our cars got tints on them, all cars blacked out. So I'm just thinking like, okay, it's time to take these tints off this car or something. So as I'm sitting on the lot, I opens up my glove department because I'm like, wait a minute, like this shit got to be connected. So y'all, I look at the ticket. So the issuing officer on the ticket carried the last name of the issuing officer. I'm sorry, the issuing officer on the ticket had the same last name as the officer that Facebook page I had pulled up. But y'all, the issuing officer on the ticket was a female. Okay? This is a female. This is a female pulling me over. Same last name, same everything. So y'all know on the ticket, it's not going to give you anything but the first initial. So as I'm scrolling down his page, I see a picture. I see a picture, y'all. This is his wife. The woman who had been pulling me over is my baby father's.
What is it? So the wife probably thinks you are sleeping with her husband, not knowing that the man is. And that's why she's pulling you over. Yo, ain't that dangerous? What is it? I wasn't expecting that. Alright.
Lover's wife. So everybody around me clearly knows what's going on but me. Because at this point, I figured she gotta know. It's no way you pulling me over giving me these tickets and you don't know what's going on. But everything's starting to make a little more sense now. Okay, so part 6 of how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So everything's starting to make sense now. So the lady who had been pulling me over was the lover's wife. Literally, was my baby father's lover's wife. She literally had been pulling me over by our house, issuing me tickets. Like I said, I never thought too much of it. Black cars, foreign tents, typical car to be stereotype. It just never crossed my mind. Hell, my baby father is sleeping with her man. Never crossed my mind. So, y'all, I pull off the lot. I got home because at this point, this situation getting deep, sticky, and straight dangerous. Because, listen, y'all know how police is.
At least you have that common sense, because other people would have still waited. Maybe just because I seen police, I'm like, alright, it's time for me to go. Maybe he would have just found the house empty. Oh no, I am not doing this. I don't even want to confront you. That's crazy.
I ain't trying to be nowhere in Kenlock getting digged up. So I ended up going home and I decided that I was gonna pack my stuff and I was gonna leave and I was gonna go to my mom's house. So I pack my things, I leave, and I'm headed to my kid's school. Wow, as I'm headed to my kid's school, my car connected to the speaker, y'all. I get a call that come through and it's like, no caller ID. So I answers the phone, y'all, and it's a lady. Just to be specific, it's her. She's calling me. Bitch, why are you calling me?
Because she think you're the one sleeping with her man. She's not thinking the man is sleeping with the man. What is it? That was the first thing I would think of. I would not even think like, my lashes always come out. I wouldn't even think that she thinks that it's because of the dude. I would think that she thinks it's because of me. Because why are you pulling me over? Why you keep pulling me over? And the crazy thing is, why you don't ask questions? Like, ain't that illegal? Like, you're pulling me over because you're a man?
So she's like, hey, my name is Dana, sidebar, D Black. That was the officer that was giving me the tickets. She like, hi, my name is Dana, and I was just calling because I wanted to talk to you. I know that you and my husband, me and your husband. I'm like, nah, you got this all wrong. She like, what you mean? I'm like, I ain't sleeping with your husband. My baby daddy and your husband, they sleeping around. Yeah, she get quiet. She like, you need to meet me. Just like that. Meet you where? She like, meet me at the gas station. Oh, the gas station you been pulling me over at? But cool, I'll meet you there. So, y'all, I pulls up to the gas station. I meet Dana. Y'all, first off, Dana was cool as hell. That first link up with Dana, man, Dana became like this.
They usually are cool as hell. It's men that makes women not cool as hell. Usually the girl and the girl, like, well, I don't think anybody, like, have I ever been in a situation that somebody came up to me and be like, hey girl, no. I don't think I have. Have I? I don't want to lie because, I don't like being. Has anybody ever came up to me and be like, hey girl, you sleeping with my man? I don't think so. I seen people like write me like, because a lot of men will write my inbox, and baby, I will ignore you, and they will talk to themselves. And then I think I had one girl write me and was like, hey, I noticed my boyfriend's writing you, and I wrote her, I said, do you see me responding back? And she never wrote me back. Like, I don't think I ever had a girl come up to me and be like, hey, I noticed we're sleeping with the same people. No. I asked women, but that was like younger me. Yeah, I have. I asked women. I think more for my daughter's father. Yeah, but I don't think I ever. Yeah, I think it was one girl. Her name was Trina that was sleeping with my baby daddy. And she was like, ask your baby daddy who I am. Baby, I said, and my baby daddy took the phone like, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, yeah. Who's she talking to? But, yeah, she like, you gotta ask your baby daddy. I said, what the fuck this whole talking to? I don't give a damn. But I think that was like my daughter's father's like first love. He loved that Trina girl. He used to always tell me like, oh yeah, you know, like whatever, you know. But I think that's the only person that ever came at me. And I think after that I confronted her, she never called, not what I knew of. But I don't think I ever really had. And then when I seen the Trina girl, I'm like, but you know, I understand now, because it's like, why are you asking me? I'm not messing with you, I'm messing with you. Should check him in. And it's true, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, baby, I was like, I'm for it. Who you talking to? You know, I will demolish your life. You know?
Okay. Before I could get anything out, Dana was like, let's unalive him. Let's unalive him. So I'm looking at this fine ass chocolate lady in its police officer uniform telling me, let's unalive my baby daddy and her husband. It sounded good. And I ain't gonna lie. We thought about doing it. Alrighty, y'all. So part 7 of how I found out my baby daddy was dead. So I done met up with Dana at the gas station, y'all. And Dana is my baby daddy's boyfriend. Wife. Like, this is a straight home married man. Like, you out here doing some shit I ain't even out here doing. So y'all, Dana talking about, let's kill him. Dana want to kill my baby daddy. She want to kill her husband. And y'all, I'm all in for it. Sidebar. Y'all know I love my sidebars. My baby daddy got a hefty ass life insurance policy. So the quicker the better, because I'm finna cash in on this nigga because he got me fucked up. So
hold on, quick question, right? So you're not married to him, right? So are you like the beneficiary? Like, does he have you under it? Because people be thinking just because the person has life insurance, if the person doesn't do it right, it automatically goes to his parents. I just want to let you know that. So are you the beneficiary, or are the kids? And sometimes if the kids are under 18, it goes to the parents. I need you guys to know, or they hold it until the kids are certain age to claim the money. So it's not gonna, if he ain't married to you and he ain't got you under the life insurance, there's no life insurance going to you. Or if he's not smart and he just has a life insurance and it just goes to the next of kin, which is usually the parents. Or if he has an older child, it goes to the older child. I'm just saying. So I just want to know. Because I be hearing a lot of people say this. And I'm like, I don't think a lot of people understand how life insurance works.
Dana tell me, like, you need to go home, play it cool, don't say nothing. Bitch, my blood is boiling. If you only knew how much shit I found out today, you talking about go home and play it cool. But bitch, money on the line. So I'm finna play my part. And I'm gonna play it real smooth. So y'all, get the kids, go home, cook. He come home. Hey baby, how your day? And baby, it was wonderful. How was your day? His day was great, I bet. Cause you been getting bent over. I motherfucking wonder about that nigga across the street, but it's cool though. It's cool. So he leaves. Baby, I'm going to go shoot some pool with the guys. Go ahead. You go.
I wish I would have been like, you nasty. You was living with a man. Like, I just appreciate how you guys can play it off. I don't know how to do that. No, I don't. If you hear the air, you know it's hot. It's hot, okay? It's hot.
You go ahead. Dana give me a call. It's like 8:30. 8:30. Dana say, my husband gone. Your baby daddy gone? Yeah. I'm like, girl, yeah, he gone. He said he was going to go shoot some pool with the guys. She said, oh, yeah, he said the same. How about me and you link up and let's figure out what we going to do next? So, I don't trust Dana. Because this bitch been moving funny since day one. Because woman, if you found out your husband and my baby daddy was fucking around, why would you just now be coming to me? And why you try to spin me? Why the fuck did you try to spin me calling my phone talking about, I know you fucking with my husband? See, bitch, you think I'm stupid. But I'm smarter than what the fuck you think I am, so I'ma just play along. So she said, let's meet. Cool, I meet you. So I pulls up, meet Dana. When I hop in the car, Dana like, I got something to tell you. I ain't want to tell you over the phone. So I'm like, shit, what's up? Alrighty, y'all. Per 8, I found out my baby daddy was DL. So I pull up, y'all. Meet Dana. Dana like, girl, I got something to tell you. I can talk to you over the phone. So I get in, y'all. Dana gets to confessing that she found out that my baby father and her husband was sleeping together 6 months ago. Y'all make complete shock once again. And at this point, can't shit shock me. I already knew Dana knew. Because ain't no reason you following me, giving me tickets, and you doing all this shit for nothing. But it's cool. Because we both agree that we gonna unalive them together and I'm finna get paid. So cool. It's cool. It's good. So, y'all.
Wait a minute. What is happening? You people, yo, how do y'all have just a heart? Oh my God. If anybody hates me that much to unalive me, like y'all already planning to unalive me, I apologize. I'm not going to hell for nobody. What is happening? She said, yeah, we already planned we're going to unalive him. Like, this is normal.
I pulls off, I leave from Dana, I go get me a drink, and I go ahead and go home. So, y'all, I get up the next morning, and I go to the gym. Yes, y'all, I'm still doing the normal shit that I normally do because I do not need this man thinking anything other than what it is. So, I get up, and I go to the gym, y'all. While I'm at the gym, I got my headsets in, and I'm looking at the TV, and I'm on a treadmill, y'all, I'm walking. And I see something come across the TV, breaking news. So, y'all, they had found a female's body in the dumpster not too far from where I am at Dana. So, my intuition is telling me something not right here, and I go to the locker room, get dressed, and as I'm walking to my car, I'm calling Dana. Dana's phone is going straight to voicemail. I'm sending Dana text messages. Dana's messages are not delivering. So something is telling me that something is wrong and my baby's father and Dana's husband got something to do with it. So I instantly panic. So y'all, I'm racing home because I'm going home to clear out my baby daddy's stash and I'm going to go get some clothes for me and my kids because I'm getting ready to run. Because not only am I fearing for my life, but I know they finna kill me. They are finna unalive me. My baby father and his boyfriend is finna unalive me next. I just know they did this. So, y'all, as I'm in the apartment, I'm putting everything in a bag. I'm trying to hurry up because, y'all, it's like 3 o'clock and my baby father normally comes home about 5. So, I'm trying to make sure I do not have to run into him. I'm trying to make sure he don't see me. I'm trying to make sure I'm in and out. Y'all, as I'm packing my stuff and I'm walking to the door, I heard a knock. So, right in there, I knew it wasn't my baby father because why are you knocking? Because you got a key. So, y'all, I go to the door and when I open up the door, it's a detective. So he asks me, he says, are you Carissa Davis? I say, I am. He says, I have a warrant for your arrest for the questioning of Dana's murder, Dana Black murder. So
The killer! I was listening, but I wasn't. I heard when she said the body. I just wasn't thinking. Wow. Oh wow. God damn it. Damn it. If you're under DL, it's okay. It's fine. I won't say nothing. You keep getting bent over, slobbing on the knob. Don't tell me nothing. What is it? Oh, poor Dana. Rest in peace. Oh man, damn.
So not only is Dana dead for real, but I'm a suspect in her murder. The prime suspect in her murder at that. What the fuck is really going on? Part 9 of how I found out my baby father was DL, y'all. So I'm getting ready to go on a run. I just cleaned out this man's stash, got my kids some clothes. I'm getting ready to run because I know that they have unalived Dana and I'm next. So as I'm walking out the door, y'all, the detective is at my door and he asks me, am I Carissa Davis? I reply, yeah, I just got arrested for the murder of Dana Black. So not only is Dana really dead, y'all, but I am also the prime suspect. So I make it down to the precinct. They send me in a room. They ask me, did I want counsel? And they also are asking me questions. So at this point, y'all, I'm telling them everything that I know. I'm telling them as much as I can possibly tell them. But nothing is still making sense. Nothing is making sense for them. Nothing is making sense for me. So a detective walks in the room and he shows me some pictures. He has the envelope. He has 3 pictures. So he shows me a picture of Dana, asks me, do I know Dana? I don't deny knowing Dana. He asks me, what is my involvement with Dana? And I told him that Dana and I are friends. Okay. So then he also has a picture of a gun. So he asks me, have I ever seen this gun before? And I'm like, no. And he replies, well, that's funny because your fingerprints were found on this gun at the scene of Dana's murder. My fingerprints were on the gun that was used to kill Dana? Huh? These motherfuckers trying to frame me. I just instantly know my baby daddy and his boyfriend is trying to frame me for this lady murder. Because not only did I not...
What kind of baby daddy do you have? Damn. Yo, y'all baby daddies, like, I know my baby daddies don't really like me. Like, it's, like, my baby daddy number 1 hates me more than my baby daddy number 2. Even though I talk shit about my baby daddy number 2, but my baby daddy number 2 has a little bit more respect for me than my baby daddy number 1. My baby daddy number 1 is the type of person that will, like, him and his family will come together and try to ruin my life. That's, thank God I'm a strong woman, because if I wasn't strong, baby, I wouldn't have no kids. They would have took my kids. They would have hurt me. They would have made me, frame me as a crackhead. My son's father is more, we'll argue back and forth. He'll tell people Tasha's crazy. He'll say little stuff about me, whatever. But my son's father has a little bit more respect for me than my daughter's father. But I don't think it would ever be that far. Like, I can't see either one of my baby daddies hating me that much that they would frame me for murder, knowing how much my kids love me. My daughter's father, I won't lie. I think if it was like for him or for me to go get locked up, he would frame me to go get locked up. But because the fact that he wants it's weird. Like, he wants my daughter to love his family more than she loves me. Like, he despised the fact that my daughter loves me. I don't know, it's weird. Like, he wants my daughter to get to, if my daughter grew up and she was mad disrespectful to me, they would love it. Like, his mom, his sister, they would love it. Like, they're like, yes, yeah, your mom ain't nothing. Like, they used to diss me to my daughter, and my daughter would defend me, and it would get them mad. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter really loves me. My kids really, really love me. So, but for them to frame me, like, I don't think they hate me that much. I don't think so. My son's father will take from me though. My daughter's father, yeah, he'll probably get me locked up, cause it's like a different type of hate with both of them. You know what I'm saying? My son's father hurt me in the relationship and took my money, blah blah blah. But my son's father has more respect for me than my daughter's father does. My daughter's father and the family, except the grandfather. The grandfather he's the best man, but the family, like, will make me, like, if you don't know me, like, thank God people who know me were like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand my daughter's the way she is because of me. My daughter is bougie because of me. My daughter sees herself high because of me. If my daughter was raised with them, my daughter would not be like that. And it's real. My daughter will be rebellious. My daughter probably wouldn't even go to school. My daughter wouldn't dress nice. My daughter would look a hot mess. To be real. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter is the person she is because of me. You feel me? My son too. my son is bougie like me. That's, you know, but for you guys to frame me, dang, like that's a different type of hate. I have your kids, but you rather do this for a man? Why don't you just be with a man? Like, why drag a woman in it? Oh, it's crazy.
I kill her. But I ain't never seen this motherfucking gun a day in my life, so I thought. Right? But come to find out, I have seen this gun. Because y'all, this same gun is the same gun that my baby daddy keeps locked up in the top of the fucking closet. The same gun that my baby father keeps locked up in the closet of our home, which is also the same gun that I went out and purchased 6 months ago because he told me to. Alrighty, y'all. Pertaining to how I found out that my baby daddy was DL. So, this is the same gun that I had bought from the St. Charles Convention Center 6 months prior to all of this happening. My baby father sent me to buy a gun, but y'all remember that I linked up with Dana and she told me she found out 6 months ago. So, I'm sitting here in this chair and this detective is showing me the gun, the proof of purchase, and I just froze. Because this my gun. And my fingerprints are on the gun, y'all. So all the evidence are pointing towards me being the one responsible for the murder of Dana Black. So, y'all, I don't know how, but, y'all, they did not charge me right then and there. So, y'all, they ended up letting me go, y'all. So,
they probably already knew. They probably knew. Like, they probably wanted to see, like, because they have to cross-examine everybody, but they probably kind of hip, like, it wasn't you. Like, they probably hip. This went left.
they held me for 24 hours, y'all. I'm sitting in the cell, and the only thing I'm honestly really worried about is the $40,000 I just took out this man's safe, and the fact that I know this man is home, and he know by now that I done took his money. I don't know if this man know they got me on this 24-hour hold or not, but I would assume that he does because he clearly framing me for the murder of his lover's wife. You couldn't have wanted to be with this man that bad that you didn't set me up to go to jail. But, hell, it's happened.
And that's so insane. I have y'all chewing. Like, yo, like, why? I don't want nobody to hate me that much. I got your kids. Brenda had a baby. I had your baby. Walking my baby on the treetop. Baby, I had your baby. I went half on a baby. Half on a baby. Like, baby. What is it? You. Wow. This went left. And she's a police officer, so you know they're gonna go hard. It's not just a regular schmegular woman. It's a cop. Yo.
So, y'all, I get out. I call my mama, y'all. I told my mama already when I drop my kids off, do not send my kids with nobody, y'all. I call my mama, and my mama comes and picks me up. Yeah, I got $40,000, and I got a bag of clothes. And I know for a fact that I'm not safe at my mama's house. Hell, I know my mama ain't safe for her house. So I tell my mama, like, me and her, we got to go now. Yeah, my mama is looking at me, and she is just like, Carissa, what is going on? And I'm like, I will tell you later, but we got to go. So my mama's like, okay, let me go home. No, we cannot go home. Grab.
You good. My mama like, what is it? Where am I going? What? You got a good mom. My mom went about, what? Where are we going? What is it? Who died? Who? Yeah, baby would end up dead. Cause my mom ain't good just getting up and leaving. I don't give a damn.
No clothes. We gotta go now. So me, my mama, and my kids, we got on the highway, y'all, and we headed to my sister Lily's house in California. Lily is my older sister that graduated high school, and she went her ways, y'all. We have not seen Lily in years. Me and Lily are still close. We talk all the time. My baby father knows nothing about Lily. So at this point, me and my kids and my mama got to get somewhere safe because I know this man is looking for me, and I'm really surprised he ain't did nothing to my mama or my kids yet, y'all. And I'm just being honest because I know for a fact this man know I took his money, and I know this man.
Well, I don't think he would because they're framing you. So I don't think he would end y'all lives because it'll come back to him. So I don't think that's why he hasn't went after your mama. What is happening? Wow.
And I know this man know what's going on, and I just don't want to sit around and wait on what's next. So I run. Alrighty, y'all. So part 11 on how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So y'all, I'm on a run. I just literally just got let go from being questioned for the murder of my baby father's boyfriend's wife. So y'all, I'm on the run. I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I'm on the run. So y'all, me, my mom, and my kids, we done ran to California, y'all. So we on the road and we on our way to Cali. So we make it to Cali 3-4 days later. As soon as I get to California, I mean immediately, I cut my hair off, I dye it, and my sister connects me with somebody who can make me new IDs, social security cards, who can make me a whole new identity. Yeah, so the next day, my sister introduces me to a guy who owns a club. So, y'all, my sister, she used to dance. She was a retired dancer at the time when I made it there. So, she's like, you know, sis, you're going to be able, you're going to need to get some money. So, I'm going to put you on to a couple ways. I used to make money. So, y'all, my sister introduced me to a guy. He owned the club named Dreams out in Cali, y'all. He seen me and he hired me. He was like, you're hired. Y'all, I had never danced a day in my life. Better yet, y'all, I had never walked in heels a day in my life. So I have no clue how I'm finna be a dancer or what I'm finna get up here and do. But just know I'm thirsty. I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do to get this money at this point, because I ain't got no other option. So y'all, first,
can I ask a question? Oh yeah, you're on the run, so you can't. Yeah. I don't know, but you got a new identity. You can't get a job. I don't know. I feel like when people be like, I ain't got nothing else I can do, but like, there's a lot of things else you can do. You know, there's a lot, but I'm not here to judge. Who am I? I got two baby daddies.
not at the club, I make a killing. Like, when I say this is one of the biggest clubs, this is one of the biggest clubs. All the basketball players, all the rappers, all the entertainers. If you were somebody, you're coming in this club to throw some money. So that was a good and a bad thing for me. So yeah, I did want to be in the limelight because I wanted to make as much money as possible. But I am a fugitive that's on the run for a murder of a cop. I'm not trying to get caught on nobody's social media, and I ain't trying to get caught in her by nobody that don't need to be recognizing me, y'all. So when I used to dance with a mask on. Alrighty, y'all. So I've been at the club.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, you're a fugitive too. I don't know. I just would have just stayed and waited. Because now you're on the run. And even if you didn't do it, now it's going to make it seem like you did do it. I don't know. This is a lot.
Now for a couple months. And as I'm dancing at this club, y'all, I meet this guy named Champ. Alrighty, y'all. So part 12 of how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So y'all, Champ had been coming into the club, y'all, for about the last month. He had become a regular. So y'all, on this specific night, one of the girls at the club was having a party. So y'all, this was one of the hottest parties in Cali. Like, y'all, this party was gonna be big. So everybody in the city was popping out tonight. So y'all, Champ ended up coming in. He ended up getting drunk. And he ended up leaving with one of the girls. So, y'all, Champ was a client of mine who became a regular. But, you know, he would come in the club and he would tip other girls. So, I watched him leave with the other girl. And I'm in my mind like, like, you really finna go and you finna go spend this money on another bitch when you could have took me back to the room. But hey, it is what it is. So, y'all, I'm at the club and one of my friends that I danced with, we used to go and we used to turn tricks together and we were getting money together outside of the club. Y'all, the girl that Champ left with was her friend. So y'all, she calls my friend and she's like, I need your help. Y'all, Champ and Lola is at the hotel getting high, snorts the line, and Champ didn't overdose. Champ didn't overdose. So Lola is telling us, like, I need y'all to come get me. I'm at this hotel.
You better sit down. The police is looking for you already. Now you want to be Captain Save a Quackhead. If you don't sit down, your people don't learn. Talking about you need to come get me. You better make your other friend come get you. Girl, you are, if you... Oh, damn it.
Room, and y'all need to come fast. So we leave, we get dressed, we leave, we run to the hotel. Okay, guys, so when we make it to this hotel room, she's like, come up. Y'all, I'm a whole fugitive. Regardless to this girl knowing or not that I'm on the run already, baby, I don't need no parts of this because I can't get in no more shit. My plate is already full, but I'm down to ride. I'm down to ride. So we get out, we go in, we go upstairs. He's laid out on the bed. This man is overdosed. Like, this man is passed out. This man done OD'd on some coke. Sidebar, y'all know dancers like to get high for fun. Hey, it was a party drug for them. For me, I ain't dealing it. I ain't dealing with it. I ain't dealing with it. So, y'all, she got drunk. They snorted a line of coke, and they had a good time. But he did not wake back up. So, y'all, he is laying in the bed, and he didn't OD. So, I'm telling her, like, look, we gonna have to leave his ass. You gonna have to come on. We gonna have to leave his ass, and somebody gonna find him, and they'll figure it out. She's like, but no, he's a cop.
My nail done broke. What is it? I tell you, don't go. You don't listen.
He a cop. How you know he a cop? Y'all should have went through this man's wallet. Champ is a cop. Oh my God. So I'm sitting here and I instantly know this man was at this club for me. I gotta go. I gotta get home. I gotta get my shit. I gotta get my mama and my kids, and I gotta fucking go. My cover is blown. Like, my cover is blown. Alrighty, y'all. So part 13 of how I found out my baby father was dead. So y'all, Champ that OD, and we just found out Champ is a cop. Champ is a cop, and we finna leave his ass because I can't get no more blood on my hands. I'm in enough shit. So I tell Lola, I tell Deja, let's go. So I tell them, I'm like, y'all, I gotta take me home. I gotta get away from her. I need to go. So on my way home, I asked Deja to stop me at my sitter's house because I needed to grab my kids, because once I get home, I'm getting my mama and my shit, and we are gone. So I made it to the kids' sitter's house. I go in, and I find out that my kids were picked up early. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. My mom or my sister must have grabbed them and just forgot to tell me. So she's like, no, your husband came by to pick them up. I have never been married. I don't have a husband. I don't have a significant other. I don't have nothing down here in California. It's just me, my mom, and my sister, and my kids. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean my husband picked up my kids? What the fuck are my kids? So she has cameras. So she's like, well, look, the kids went with him. They knew who he was. They called him dad.
You didn't change the kid's name too? No? Because what is happening? I tell you, you should have just stayed there. Stay there. Now the man got the kids. Cute. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to feel anymore.
dad. They called him dad. My kid's dad came and got them. So, y'all, she shows me the camera footage. Y'all, it is my baby father picking my kids up from the center.
But you know what's so insane to me? Like, this is why I don't understand. And I used to go through that with schools too. Because what's the point of you asking me for a pickup list if you're just going to let anybody pick them up? Like my daughter's school, at least you have to have the number, you have the card. I mean, my son's school, you have the card, you have to have the card. If you don't have the card, you can't get them. And it's only like 3 people that can have the card. But if you are a person who can play it off, like you know the number, you can get the kid. You could go to the front, like, hey, can I get the card? It's kind of easy to kidnap the kid. Only if the kid's hip, like, oh, who? No. My mom didn't tell me to pick you up. Like, this is weird.
My baby father is here in California and he just picked up my fucking kids. What the fuck going on? And how the fuck did he find my kids? So, y'all remember I told y'all Champ was a cop. So Champ wasn't just a cop. Champ was a PI. He was a private investigator.
Alrighty, y'all. So part 14 of how I found out my baby daddy was DL. So y'all, this man is in California. My baby father and his boyfriend then came all the way to California and they done took my kids. So y'all, I see on the surveillance camera that there's a black truck and I see 2 guys. So I see my baby father and I see the guy. He never comes in, y'all, but he stands outside the car while he comes inside of, the facility to grab the kids. So y'all, she running the cameras back and I didn't live. I didn't curse her ass out because you had no business giving this man my kids. I don't care what my kids said. I don't care who he told you that he was. You've never seen him a day in your life. You should have called. So, y'all, I head home. And as soon as I get home to my sister's house, y'all, I go in the house and I'm like, y'all, like, he got my fucking kids. So, y'all, my mama is looking at me and she's in straight, like, disbelief. She's like, what? Like, what do you mean he got your kids? I'm like, he's here. He got my kids. Like, y'all, I gotta go get my motherfucking kids. So I look at my mama and I tell my mama, I'm like, look, either you with me or you not, but I'm gone. And my mama looking at me, she's like, Carissa, where the fuck are you going? I'm like, I'm going back to St. Louis. And before I could get the rest of my words out, my sister like, let's go. So yeah, Lily hadn't been in St. Louis in years. My mama is on the run with me, basically, y'all, at this point. Like, she's not being charged with anything, but my mama is literally running all over the world with me, y'all. She just left her house, left her job, she left everything back in St. Louis to get on the road with me and my kids 6 months ago when I decided I was gonna go on a run. So yeah, my mama has lost everything with me in the process of me trying to prove that I did not do what these people are claiming that I did. So we on our way back to St. Louis.
Well, if you are trying to prove why you don't stay there, when you're running, it makes it seem like you're doing it. Now, am I wrong? Because if I didn't do something, I am going to fight. Might be going to jail because, a lot of times they don't believe us black people, but I know I didn't do it. What? They don't even have that much evidence. Even if they have the thing, like, they have to have a lot of evidence on you for you to really, like, for them to get you. They still can, no lie, because she's a cop, so cops can play. They play dirty because now you killed another fellow them, but.
But before we leave California, I go grab me a Glock. I go grab me a gun. Because when I make it here, I'm going to get my motherfucking kids. No questions asked, and ain't nobody going to stop me. So we get on the road and we head to St. Louis. So I know this is where my baby father wants. He wants me to come and look for my kids. And you got it right. I'm coming to get my motherfucking kids. And I do. So, y'all, it took us 3-4 days to get back to St. Louis. And, y'all, as soon as I got to St. Louis, the first place I went was the apartment me and my baby father was staying in downtown. Y'all, when I pulled up down there to the apartment, I put my hood on, y'all. And at this point, y'all, I'm on point because I'm back here. I'm wanted. I am a fugitive, and I am wanted. And the police department is like 3 blocks away from where we used to stay. So, y'all, I goes inside the building. I get in, y'all. I goes inside the building. I go up to the 4th floor. And, y'all, we always kept a key underneath our doormat. underneath our doormat, like in the corner, we used to have a plant, and the plant said like right at the corner of the mat, and right at the corner it was the key. So y'all, I look underneath the mat, the key is there, so that means he still stay here. So y'all, I take the key and I open up the motherfucking door. When I take the key and I open up the door, y'all, when I go in, it's some chick in this apartment. The pictures is still on the wall. He still living here, but it's some woman in this apartment. Alrighty, y'all. So, per 15 of how I found out my baby daddy was dead. So, y'all, when I made it down there to the loft, y'all, it's some chick in the apartment, y'all. My kiss is not her, but it's some chick in this apartment. So, y'all, she is laying on the couch. When I walk in, I'm like, who the fuck are you? So, she looks at me, and she's like, Carissa? I take another good look, and I'm like, Janice? Yeah, Janice is my baby daddy mama assistant. What the fuck are you doing in my house? So she gets up off the couch, y'all. She starts bagging up. First thing I notice is a big round ass belly standing in my face. So I'm like, wait. What the fuck going on here? Janice, what is going on? Janice instantly is like, look, I am so sorry. I did not want anything to do with this. I'm like, do it, wait. Who baby is that? Y'all, she tells me that she is 9 months pregnant and it is my baby daddy's baby, y'all, and they are in love.
You know, so he done kidnapped the baby. Have a boyfriend that's ended the husband's wife to have a girl. What is happening? And he didn't even have the audacity to move somewhere else. He's just living in the same apartment that you do. Your baby daddy, he has a special place in H-E-L-L, man.
I'm like, are you sure, y'all? Because at this point, I can't take no more. Are you sure? She's like, yes. I'm like, girl, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into? She's like, what are you talking about? What the? First off, this was my man. But anywho, he got a boyfriend across the street. Okay? They're trying to frame me for the murder of his wife. You need to go take that baby. You need to run because I know you're not safe neither. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look, we got to get the fuck out of here, y'all. We got to get out of here because I'm pretty sure that after you had that baby girl, they're going to probably take your baby, unalive you, do something to you next. And I'm like, I don't know why, but I just got a feeling his mama got something to do with this shit too. I'm like, Janice, we have to go. Yeah, one thing about St. Louis girls, if we know it's some shit, listen, we ain't questioning shit when it's time to get down. She like, okay, come on, let's go. Yeah, we go down the side steps and we hop in her car. I call my mom, I call my sister, I tell them, I'm like, look, just meet me at the spot. I'll be there in at least 2 hours. If I'm not back, look, come find me. So y'all, my mama and my sister leave. I get in the car with Janice and I'm like, do you got anywhere that you can go safe? Anywhere that he does not know about. She's like, yes. Yeah, Janice was a realtor. She was a real estate agent, y'all, on the side. So she handled properties as well as worked for my baby father's mother. So y'all, we go to one of her spots and I sit down with her and I tell her everything. So I tell her about Dana. I tell her about the breaking news. I tell her about everything. I tell her about California. I tell her they stole my kids, y'all. Janice is just like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry too. But look, we gonna have to prove I'm innocent. So y'all, while I'm sitting there talking to Janice keeps telling me, mentioning that some lady had been coming by looking for me. And I'm like, why the hell would somebody be coming by looking for me? Janice was like, look, she left a card. And she told me to have you give her a call. She was like, look, I don't know why I did not throw that card away. She's like, some telling me to keep that card. So I asked Janice, I'm like, Janice, where the fuck is the card? Janice like, the card is back at the apartment. Yeah, we cannot go back. But this card may be somehow, some way, a piece of me proving that I'm innocent. Because who the fuck could be looking for me? Alrighty, y'all. So, part 16, I have found out my baby daddy was dead. So, y'all, even though I really know I need to go back and get this card, y'all, I am not going to risk my life or have her risking hers going back. Y'all, we got to lay low.
So y'all, me and Janice is sitting in the apartment, y'all, and we is talking, and Janice is just like, Carissa. I'm like, what? She was like, I think I know how to prove you innocent. And I'm like, why you just not saying something? She's like, man, I just remembered. She was like 7 months ago, she was like, Rebecca, which is my baby daddy mom. She was like, she had some lady who came by and she had on her uniform. She was a police officer and they were in the office arguing. She was like, all I remember her saying is that she was going to tell everybody. And I'm like, you just now remembering that? I'm like, what did the officer look like? She was like, she was dark skinned. I'm like, was she 5'2", 5'3"? She was like, yes. I'm like, that was Dana. That was Dana. Yeah. So Dana had threatened to tell everything she knew about my baby father and her husband, y'all. Dana and Rebecca knew each other. Dana and my baby daddy mother knew each other, y'all. So the only person who was able to prove that they knew each other would be Janice, y'all, because Janice was the only person that was there in the office that day. So now I really know I cannot let Janice out of my sight because, y'all, she is probably the most valuable piece of evidence that I got right now that I did not unalive this lady. So y'all, tell Janice, I'm like, look, Janice, we're going to have to go down to my baby daddy mama house and we're going to have to confront them about what happened. Yeah, she is looking at me like you done lost your fucking mind. And probably at this point, maybe I have, but I'm willing to do anything, y'all, at this point to get my kids.
All right, well, that is part 1. I'm gonna do part 2. You know, I'm really good with uploading part 2. Yeah, that girl, that is crazy. This is a good one. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Even though my nail fell out. Bye, guys.